Welcome back. Today is January 14th, Thursday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets really quickly before diving into the graph and Synthetix, GRT, and SNXUSD and see what exactly are going on in these two markets. Since the last time I have covered them, I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on these markets according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit. And I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I will get to them a lot faster that way. Let's take a look into what's going on in the overall crypto markets really quickly. Just doing a very quick recap on Bitcoin dominance here. I've already done a more extensive post on Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action today. If you guys are interested in what I said more extensively on my earlier posts on these two markets and how they could affect the altcoin markets in general, you guys can take a look at my post earlier today. But right now, I'm still looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily time frame, looking to see if this head and shoulders pattern will actually play out on the daily time frame. Neckline's about 68.5, 68.6%. Looking for a daily candle close to confirm a breakdown of this head and shoulders pattern. If it actually does break down, I do have a measured target of about 63.5% in that range. And if it actually does break down, I would expect better trading opportunities for altcoins, generally speaking, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance trends upwards. If Bitcoin dominance trends upwards and Bitcoin price action pulls back, I could expect altcoins to pull back more significantly as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance trends downwards. Let's take a look into Bitcoin price action here. On Bitcoin price action here, I do see a possible ascending triangle pattern that could be forming. I'm still looking for that complete second set of swing up and swing down. So this is just my preliminary prediction. I do expect it to pull back at least at some point when this candle closes at around 41K in that range because of bearish divergence on a lot of these time frames, including the daily time frame. So let's see if this ascending triangle actually forms. If it actually does, then 63% chance of it breaking upwards. Verify that stat on your own, and then I do have a measured target. If the ascending triangle pattern actually forms, then I do have a measured target of, as far as I can read, is over 47K right here. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Key level of support here is still the daily 21 simple moving average. If that actually breaks, I'll be looking at the 12-hour 50 MA and see if that will hold the price action. But currently, the key resistance right here was the previous resistance of about 42K here, which is also what I estimate to be the top trend line of this ascending triangle pattern. Let's take a look into GRTUSD. Now, I do also want to know if you guys didn't catch it before, that if Bitcoin price action does pull back, as we have seen for the past couple of weeks, more notably, and of course, the past couple of days, when Bitcoin price action pulls back, it could take quite a bit of the altcoins down with it. I think the magnitude depends on Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look into GRTUSD and see what exactly is going on in here. GRTUSD, I did mention that there was previously a falling wedge pattern that was formed, and it looked like a breakout of that falling wedge pattern going towards its measured target. Like I said, 59 cents may or may not be reached, could also be overreached. I just tend to be more on the conservative side. So right now, it did look like the price action got rejected before at about slightly over 41 cents here, which was basically where the daily 21 MA was when it first appeared on January 6th. So I did expect sell pressure to come from that daily 21 MA. Currently, it did bounce off the fib level right here, about 25 cents before retesting that daily 21 MA here. So let's see if it actually gets passed through this time. It has been quite a few attempts. Currently, the daily 21 MA is about 35 cents. However, I do also want to note another moving average has also appeared, which is the 12-hour 50 MA that has just came in the charts on January 11th. So this is the first time that the price action is going to test this to attempt breaking this 50 MA on the 12-hour. I don't usually see key even resistances, not even key resistances, but even moving averages that are acting as resistances to be broken the first time around. However, these are 12-hour candles, so it may not take as long to actually break if the price action actually is trying to break it, and even if it's actually successful in breaking it, okay? Conditional statements. Currently, the 12-hour 50 simple moving average is about 37 cents. Now, like I said, this still looks like a double bottom pattern, right? Even though this second bottom here, it's a little lower than the first one, but I would still say this double bottom pattern. Neckline would be about 37.5 cents, which includes the daily 21 MA to be below it, the 12-hour 50 MA to be below it. So once I see price action starts closing on some of these shorter time frames up, then I would be more inclined to think that this is the breakout of this double bottom pattern. Double bottom pattern here, measure target is about 51 cents, okay? So I do believe if the price action gets to about 51 cents, it may actually go towards the measure target of this previous breakout, because I still do think this previous breakout was valid, even though there's quite a bit of resistance that was in between the breakout and the measure target. You guys, let me know what you think. So this is what I'm looking at for GRTUSD. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenario. Bullish case scenario here, if we start getting candle closes above the fib level of about 37.5 cents, which is also the 0.38 fib level right here. So that's what I'm looking at. So more candle closes on higher time frames above this 37.5 cent level will look better, that the price action will continue towards its measured target. Double bottom target, 51 cents. Okay, may or may not be reached, could also be overreached. And then if the price action actually reaches 51 cents, I would still think the price action would go towards its previous falling wedge pattern breakout target of about 59 cents. That's what I think. You guys let me know what you think. Let's take a look into the bearish case scenario. For the bearish case scenario here, if the price action starts breaking down again, price action is pretty close to a lot of these moving averages it has actually just gone on top of. So right now, the hourly 250 MA, 4-hour, I think that's about 30 cents, the 4-hour 50 and 21 MA, 6-hour 21 MA. I see all of them to be above 30 cents. 12-hour 21 MA. So all of them are about above 30 cents right now. If the price action starts breaking down and getting candle closes on these respective time frames below these moving averages, I'll be a little more cautious. Tells me that the price action could be coming down to test this fib level at about 25 cents again. This time, not sure if it will bounce or if it will actually breach it. Okay, that is the bearish case scenario. Let's move on to SNXUSD and see what exactly is going on in here. SNXUSD, it's just been parabolic for quite some time, most notably even on the daily time frame. So it hasn't even touched the daily 21 MA right here, the blue line, since, well, it hasn't touched it for a while. So I would still expect this daily 21 MA to be pretty strong support. It has not touched it since the beginning of this parabolic rise in December 17th, actually. Let's see if it actually has tapped it in any way. No, there's no technical touches here on the 21 MA, so I would still expect the first time around touching the 21 MA for the price action to actually touch it, to still get a bounce. That's what I think. And there is bearish divergence on the daily time frame, counting the tops right here and then seeing lower tops on the RSI. So whenever I do see bearish divergence on a specific time frame, my conservative estimate, as I have mentioned before in my previous posts, is that it's going to come down to meet the next closest moving average. Now, let's also take a look into the smaller time frames here. 12-hour has not touched the 21 MA, and there was quite a bit of bearish divergence here. So it could get a bounce from the 12-hour 21 MA right here, the blue line. It has touched the 6-hour, okay? So right now, I do think it's going to pull back for a little bit, but let's see if the price action will fall all the way to the 21 MA, which is upward sloping. It's approaching pretty fast. Currently at about $10.70, slightly under, okay? So let's see if the price action would drop all the way back to $10.70 to meet the 21 MA here, or would it actually consolidate for a little bit and wait for the 21 MA to actually come up, okay? So that is my very short evaluation of the market on SNX right now. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. I don't see any patterns that are really forming right now. I do expect the price action to actually pull back, just depending on how much, okay? So the bullish case scenario here is for the price action to pull back less than my conservative estimate of the price action coming down quite some more to meet the 21 MA on the daily on the daily time frame. So the next key moving average right here I'm looking at as support will be the 12-hour 21 MA. If this price action can actually consolidate above this 12-hour 21 MA, then the possibility of that 21 MA on the daily time frame will come up to meet the price action. I think that would have the price action drop less significantly to meet it, okay? So this is the next key level of support I'm looking at right now, the 21 MA on the 12-hour time frame. Let's see how that holds up. That's the bullish case scenario. For the price action to get hold up by this 12-hour 21 MA, consolidate a little bit, let the daily 21 MA come up to meet the price action, so the price action does not have to drop too significantly to come down and meet it. That's the bullish case scenario. Bearish case scenario here, if price action does not hold up here on the 12-hour 21 MA, the next level of support I am looking at would be the 6-hour 50 MA. And even the 4-hour 50 MA is just right there too. So I'm looking at those levels of support. If those supports break, then I would say, well, also the hourly 200. If these supports actually break, then I would be more inclined to say that the price action is going to come further down to meet the daily 21 MA, causing a more significant drop in the price before I will evaluate what's going to happen next. So these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for these two markets. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you guys did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.